Tuesday. Okay, class, ang ating our review is basal ganglia and brain stem. Okay? Na-review na kayo sa Histo nun. Okay? So, your coverage will have 14 items of neuro and 18 items of these slides. Okay? So, basal ganglia, you should be able to identify the anterior and the posterior portion. So, ito class yung cut section yan. Okay? So, how will you know that the anterior and the posterior portion? No? Mas maikli yung anterior, ha? Mas mahaba itong posterior. Okay, pakita mo siya. Yan. Yan.
Touchscreen.
Yan. Yan. Ba't ito touchscreen? Touchscreen yan. Oh, yan yung posterior. Okay? Now, ito class yung anterior sa harap. Okay. Yan. Yan. Okay. So, yan. Okay na. Ayan yan, okay na yan. Okay, tapos lagyan mo siya ng pin, ha? Ito class yung caudate. Yan. Head of the caudate. Okay? Tapos, ito class yung lateral ventricle. Yan. Yung space na yan. And this portion here is the thalamus. Yung anong pin dito? Thalamus. Yan. Okay, class? Caudate at saka thalamus. Tapos, meron kang internal capsule. Okay? This is the anterior limb class ito. Yan. Ito yung genu. Okay? And that's the posterior limb. Yan, ang genu ng internal capsule. Then you have there the posterior limb and the anterior limb. Okay, so yan. Okay. Now the whole structure here is the lentiform body or nucleus. Okay? So, pag ang pin class, dito lang, ito, medial, dito, globus pallidus. Yan. Dito, putamen. Yan. Globus pallidus, tapos, putamen. Okay? Medial is globus. Lateral is putamen. Yan, tatandaan yan. Tapos, makita mo yung narrow streak of gray. Ayan, gray. Yung maliit lang, narrow streak ng gray. Yan yung claustrum na tinatawag. Okay? Ito, yan. Ito, gray. Okay? Kasi class, makikita mo, itong butas na to. Yan. Yan yung gray. Okay? Yeah, that's better. Then you have two white lamina there, no? External and extreme capsule. Okay? So pag sa puti, yun yung capsule. Tapos, nakita nyo na naman yung gray na yun. That is the insular cortex. Huh? So you have the caudate, the thalamus, internal capsule, the lentiform, the claustrum, the external, the extreme, and the insular cortex or island of Rayleigh. Diba, class? Tapos, you have fibers coming here. Yan, dito. Okay. This is the anterior forceps. Okay. So, pag dito, pin mo dito sa taas, anterior forceps. So, this is the corpus callosum, no? Coming from the genu to the medial part. And if the pin is much higher here, this is the cerebral white matter. Okay? So anterior forceps and cerebral white matter. Pag gumanong ka naman sa likod, okay? Yan. Ito naman yung posterior forceps. Ha, class? Posterior forceps or forceps major. Yan. Galing naman yan dito sa splenium ng corpus callosum. The fibers there would be your posterior forceps. And these fibers here going to the occiput would be your optic radiation or geniculo-calcary tract. Yan. Okay? So makikita niyo class. Okay? So we're going to give 6 questions there. Okay, from the basal ganglia. No? So madali lang yan. No? So ang importante, kailangan malaman nyo lang yung saan yung harap at saka likod. No? Anterior at saka yung posterior, so you can get these structures. No? Head of the caudate and the thalamus. Okay? So madali lang class. Tapos pumunta tayo sa brainstem. So, the external features of the brainstem, ayan, okay, hindi nakita dyan yung area ng midbrain, naputol na, no? So, that is the area here of the pons, the medulla, and the upper part there is the cut portion of the midbrain. So, these are actually these peduncles, no? Yan, cerebral peduncles connecting the brainstem to the cerebrum. Then you have the interpeduncular fossa. You have the space, no? The interpeduncular fossa. Then you have the pons. And okay, you show the area of the basilar sulcus there, the middle. Okay, basilar sulcus. Yan. You have the passage of the basilar artery. You have the trigeminal nerve there on the sides. And of course, you have the pontomedullary junction here. Okay. Then, below that is the medulla. And you have these 2 longitudinal ridges here, the medial portion. Okay. What do you call this class? Wow, gagaling. Pyramid. Okay. Sino kumanta nito? Charis. Okay. Then you have the ventral median fissure. Okay. Nakita nyo class yung sulcus dito? Ito. Lateral to the pyramid. This is your anterolateral or pre-olivary sulcus. Okay. And of course, the whole structure here is the olive. Yeah. Galing. And of course, lateral to the olive is your post-olivary sulcus. Okay? Or your dorsolateral sulcus. Yan. Okay. So that would be the anterior portion. Okay? Now at the back portion, the dorsal,
Pangit nito.
Hindi. Diretso dito. Yan. Medyo igawin dito. Okay, the dorsal portion class, nakat yung superior, so this is the inferior colliculus there. Okay? Inferior colliculus sa midbrain. Okay, nasa taas nyo yung superior. Then, you have this rhomboid fossa. Pakita mo yung rhomboid fossa. This structure here, okay, this diamond-shaped structure there. And of course, the dorsal, ito class, median sulcus. So just lateral to the dorsal median sulcus is the medial eminence. So lagyan mo ng pin dito. Medial eminence. Then, of course, below that is the facial colliculus. Okay? So you have the medial eminence and the facial colliculus. Those are large structures there. Then, this area here would be the horizontal fibers of the stria. Ito, tanggalin mo nga ito. Yan. Yan, para malinis. Yan. Then, below the stria, the medial nucleus there is the hypoglossal. Yan, ang reference point mo. Ha? Sa baba ng stria, medial is hypoglossal nucleus. Okay? So, ano yung dalawang structures na prominent dyan? No, facial at saka itong hypoglossal. No, magkatabi. Then, your vagal, yan, sa ilalim ng hypoglossal, and of course, your obex dito. Okay? Yan yung mga structures. Okay? Sige, tanggalin mo yung pins. Then, of course, you have the two prominences there. Ito, class, nakita ito. Yan yung clava, or your clava or your gracile tubercle. Okay. So pag ang pin class andito sa taas, no? Gracile tubercle, no? Pag bumaba na yan dito, lateral to the dorsal median sulcus, dito. Yung pin. Fasciculus gracilis. Okay? So, yan yung fasciculus gracilis. Okay? So, dire-diretso yan sa taas, magiging gracile tubercle. Then, may maliit na sulcus dito sa pagitan niyan. That's the dorsal intermediate sulcus. Ito, pwede mo na tanggalin ito. Para malinis. Yan. Ito pa. Yes, then natanggal mo yung mga meninges. Yan. Okay. So makikita mo class yun, fasciculus, ito naman yung cuniatus, kaya ito naman yung cuneate tubercle. Cuneate tubercle. Ayan yung dorsal intermediate saka dorsal lateral sulcus. Okay? So, ito yung tracts class, fasciculus gracilis and fasciculus cuneatus. Yan. Yan, nakita niyo yung dorsal intermediate at saka dorsal lateral. So, those are the structures of your... Now, sa gilid class, makikita mo yung tatlong peduncles. Okay? The largest would be the middle, MCP, that's the eye, inferior cerebellar. And ito yung superior. Medyo harap po dito siya. Ayan. Makapal na yan. That's the superior cerebellar peduncle. So, yan, class, no? Very prominent yung structures na sa gilid. Superior, middle, at saka inferior cerebellar peduncle. Ito namang roof niyan, ito. Yan yung superior medullary velum. Yan, sa taas. This area here. Then, we go to the cut section of the brain stem. We go to your upper mid. Yan.
Kaya.
Pati sa
halo pa, reflection.
Yan.
Yan.
Ito class yung upper midbrain. Okay, level ng upper midbrain. So ano yung prominent structures? Red nucleus. Yan, ito yung bilog na yan. Dalawa. Okay, red nucleus. Very prominent. Okay, that's the nucleus of the superior colliculus. You have the iter, then the periaqueduct. Okay, then of course you have the oculomotor nucleus here. Then you have the substantia nigra and the crus cerebri. Okay? So, of course, yung lateral dito, medyo lemniscus dyan. Okay? So, you have these structures there, no? The nucleus of the superior colliculus, the iter, the periaqueduct, oculomotor, you have the red, you have the substantia nigra and the crus cerebri. The space here is your interpeduncular fossa. Now, you're going to compare this with your, you put here your lower midbrain beside. So if this is your lower midbrain, you don't have already the red, the decussation here of your superior cerebellar peduncle. Decussation of your SCP, yan, nasa gitna. Ito. This is the decussation. Then you still have the iter, yung butas. Ayan. Yan, pasay. Yan. So you still have the same structures there, the iter, the periaqueduct. This is the nucleus of the inferior colliculus. Nucleus of the inferior colliculus. Then you have here the trochlear nucleus. Decussation of the SCP. You have the substantia nigra and the crus cerebri. Okay, substantia nigra, crus cerebri. Of course, this is your interpeduncular fossa. Okay, so you can see the prominence there of the red nucleus, no? And dito, decussating fibers of your SCP. Okay? So yan class yung upper, upper and lower midbrain. Yan. Okay? Then you go to the mid-pons. Yeah, the mid-pons.
Baliktad mo siya papanoorin. Sa laptop. Patayo. Ha?
So you have there the mid-pons class.
Ano ba naman yan?
Yan. You can see this structure there, no? Yung gray at saka puti. Okay, so mabivisualize mo yung gray at saka white. The gray is the transverse pontine fiber. Yan. Yung puti, nucleus. Transverse pontine nucleus. Yan, kita-kita yung gray at saka yung puti. Fiber in the nucleus, ito yung corticospinal fibers here, corticospinal tract. When you go to the tegmentum, ito sa gitna, trapezoid. Yes, and the medial lemniscus on the lateral portion. Trapezoid and medial lemniscus. And lateral to that would be the trigeminal nucleus. Sa gilid. So, magkakasunod, no? Trapezoid, medial lemniscus, and trigeminal. Of course, this area here is your reticular formation there, above, no? Reticular formation. The lower pons is so this area here is the lower pons. Okay, meron ding gray and white, no? Nucleus and fibers. But this time, at the medial portion would be the nucleus of the 6. Ito, abducens. And lateral is your 7, facial. No? So, 6 at saka 7. Okay, ito yung nucleus sa lower pons. Sa mid pons, ang nucleus trigeminal. Okay? So, andyan din yung trapezoid sa gitna at saka medial lemniscus. Okay? And of course, your pontine fiber and nucleus sa base. Okay? So, yun yung pagkakaiba. Okay? Then, you go to your upper medulla. Yan. So, the upper medulla, this one, you have the okay, you have the lower medulla, itong prominent structure. Ito, kita niyo yan? That's the pyramid. Ito. Yan. Okay, so yan ang prominent dyan. Pyramid, yung dark na to. Nasa baba. Okay. Then the inferior olive, ito, inferior olivary. Then the medial lemniscus. And the medial hypoglossal nucleus. So, yun ang prominent structures, ha? Pyramid, inferior olive, tapos you have your medial lemniscus and hypoglossal. Prominent yun, no? The other structures that you can appreciate here would be the dorsal nucleus of the vagus, dito, no? And the vestibular. So, if you divide that into 3 segments, okay? Yung medial, intermediate, and lateral, hypoglossal, vagus, and vestibular nucleus. And all the structures above the olive and lateral to the medial lemniscus, lahat yan, reticular formation. Okay? So, reticular formation. So that is the upper medulla. The cavity there is your 4th ventricle. Then the lower, medulla, you have there the pyramid, ito class, ventral, tapos nasa dorsal, nucleus gracilis and nucleus cuneatus. Gracilis at saka cuneatus. Medial meniscus din, sa gitna. Okay? So, kailangan lang ma-identify mo yung area ng pyramid. No? Para ma-identify mo yung area ng nucleus gracilis saka cuniatus. Okay? So, paulit-ulit lang class. Ha? Madali lang ang exams nyo ngayon. No? Very easy. Ang neuro class, yan, ganyan lang. Napakadali. Prominent structures. Ang class, kailangan mataas ang makuha nyo ha, sa exam. Ang coverage pala class ng exams nyo sa practical, 14 ang neuro, tapos 18 ang slides. Numbers, ha? 18. Kasi yung 8 galing sa embryo, yung 8 sa histo, na yung nervous, di ba? Tapos 8 yung embryo, tapos 2 doon sa GIT, doon sa diarrhea ninyo. The slide. Intestine sa colon. That is your duodenum, jejunum, ileum, colon. Yeah. Kasali yun. GI. Here's spots. Saka Brunner's gland. Yan lang ang tatandaan.
Tapos na?
At saka, also remember the characteristic cells. Diba? Spinal cord, ano characteristic cell? Neurons. Diba? Sa cerebrum, pyramidal cells. Sa cerebellum, Purkinje. Sa ganglia, ganglion cells. Sa intestines, Paneth cells. Sa small intestines.
Paneth cells.
Parenchyma. Tapos, ay embryo naman, madali na lang yung embryo, di ba? Yung sa nose, lateral, nasal swelling, medial nasal swelling, olfactory teeth, telencephalon, lateral ventricle. Then at the level of the ear, that would be the otocyst, endolymphatic duct, mesencephalon, methencephalon, and myelencephalon. Then at the level of your eye, the optic cup, lens vesicle, the diane, and the third ventricle. Yun lang. At saka yung parts ng cord, yung neuroepithelium, collar plate, basal plate, marginal layer, spinal ganglia. Okay? So, pag nakuha nyo lahat class yun, 32 kayo. So, lahat ng sinabi ko, aralin nyo yun, no? And you try to look at the microscope. Pwede. So, yun lang sa Tuesday ating exam. Good luck class, ha?
Saan ka may
Oh, may questions ba? Sige na. Okay na.